All right, guys. So I liked this video by AI Search, the YouTube channel. He's talking about the new Claude 3.5 Sonnet, and apparently a lot of people are saying it's um even better than ChatGPT 4.0. So let's see what
Can
it
it
can do.
create an audio?
Here, wait.
All
Let's
right, can it create a 3D first person shooter?
3D first person shooter.
Oh my god. Can it create a 3D interactive particle cloud? Oh my
Yep.
god. All right, can it convert this very boring financial report into an interactive infographic? Oh my god. Can it create an audio visualizer that would sync with any audio that I upload? Holy smokes, this is just insane. All right, I'm going to take a screenshot of a website, just plug it into here, and I'm going to get it to recreate this using code. Okay, I'm just mind blown again. This is crazy. So, a few days ago, Claude 3.5 Sonnet was released, and this is by far the best
Wait.
AI model out there. It just blows all the existing models in.
Yeah, so apparently it has apparently better graduate level reasoning, undergraduate level knowledge, code, multilingual math, reasoning over text, mixed evaluations, uh, math problem solving, not quite as much as for Chat 4.0 apparently, and grade school math. So it's kind of on these standards beating out the other, I guess the LLMs or whatever you would call them, the models. So pretty powerful stuff. And Christian, what were you saying about the artifacts feature?
Well, so that's what this whole video is about. It's using the artifacts feature where you basically, I think the idea being that an artifact is something that is left behind after one prompt. So he's basically saying, oh, I'm going to build me this audio synthesizer. And then he can keep prompting it and it will change the existing artifact without him having to like copy the old code and then reprompt it with that code each time. It just maintains that artifact just to the right of your chat thread, which is really
Gotcha.
powerful.
Yeah. So kind of like this apparently. So
and enable artifacts. This
you would toggle that on. Code like snippets, tech documents, web designs, and Claude will create an artifact that appears in a dedicated window. Um, so he's going to go ahead and make a snake game. He said create a snake game using Python. And he's just going to plug that into Pygame, just run it, and it works. Just with one prompt. Then you can customize it. I think he's going to go ahead and customize it um, with add a scoreboard. And now we added a scoreboard and it just added it, very simple prompts and it's doing it very effectively. Audio visualizer, the web design. The web design is cool. Tetris, he made a Tetris game. Let's see here. Yeah. The infographic thing I like, animating diagrams. So, he's going to screenshot a diagram and then just have it be animated. Um, let's see here. Yeah, right here.
Hey, Al, this is, so
Yeah.
can I just show, I just did a live thing. I just screenshotted LinkedIn UI and I said, rebuild this from the screenshot. Can I show you what it output?
Yeah. Here, let me stop share. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. So this, you guys should all go watch that video. Super cool. But I basically said, I passed in this screenshot of my LinkedIn and I said, yeah, generate the LinkedIn UI from, just from my screenshot. And it built this, which is, I mean, this is very impressive just
Yeah.
for a first attempt. Looks very similar, very clean. Yeah, none of these buttons work. None of like these ones work or anything.
Yeah.
Some of these are links, but they're all dead links.
Like,
But
so
this is so amazing.
how would you go and convert this into a real website? Because I think I tried this with either Claude or ChatGPT, and like it generates an HTML document, but I kind of want, I don't know. I don't know much about web
Well,
development at
so
all, but
yeah, so that's a great point. So first of all, I just switched over to the code view. This
okay.
is React, right? So React
Oh,
JS. If you know anything about software, this is a very easy to build with web development framework that is built on top of JavaScript rather than just raw HTML. So this is what you would use in industry to build a website, or to build a web app nowadays. You wouldn't use just HTML. So I didn't even have to ask it to do that. I just said rebuild the LinkedIn UI, not use React to do it. But you can ask it to use Vue.js or Angular or any other web development framework. It doesn't have to be just raw HTML. So in summary here, though, what you would do, I don't know exactly how you could use this to build something in production that's like, if you're building in a repository already that is very, very like expansive and built out, this may not be that useful yet. But building something, of course, is going to be really easy to do with something like this, where, I mean, I just asked it one prompt and it already gave me a great skeleton that I can get started with. Um, I think the way you would probably take this and try to use it in the wild is just going very piecewise, right? So, I need a module that is going to be a little modal, and it's going to have, I need it to have these. Here's the mockup. Go build this little modal from the mockup, and then I need to be able to take that React code and then copy it into my existing repo. And these are like the inputs to the modal, and then these are like the outputs from the modal, just from like a data perspective. Like, okay, the modal needs to accept these parameters, and then you put that into your code and you sort of piece it all together. So there's definitely still some like knowledge of software development that you need in order to go use this to actually build something. But I've not tested the sophistication of this artifacts feature. Like, maybe I can just keep prompting this for hundreds of prompts, and I can say, okay, now fetch from these three APIs using OAuth, this token, and just, I wonder, like, it might actually be good enough at maintaining all of that context to build you like a full web app with many prompts. So I think maybe that'll be my task this week. I'll try to do that and I'll report back with my progress. But I would say this is excellent for prototyping and getting something off the ground. I would say it's also probably very, very good for building standalone UI widgets that you're going to put into an existing larger repository.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just the potential, is just awesome, because the stuff is a little, some things are missing. Sometimes it's not 100%, but it's pretty freaking good, so a lot of potential. Very cool.
Totally.
So I think that's all I really know about Claude. So unless you have any other thoughts on that, we can probably move on.